am Judge Michael Bagneris.
Great. So how long have you been a visitor of the gala? Do you always go every year?
I'm embarrassed to say I don't go every year, but I've gone many years.
Okay, and how long have you been a supporter?
Oh, I've been a supporter of the Urban League since I could spell urban.
And what does the Urban League mean to you?
The Urban League is one of those veteran civil rights organizations that have been there at the forefront and has been one of the cornerstones of why we were able to achieve many of the advancements that we have as a people.
And what do you have any kind words for the honoree tonight?
Don? Oh, Don's my man. They could not have picked a better individual to bestow this honor upon. Don has been in the trenches of the civil rights struggle for as long as I can remember. And not only has he been a fighter for civil rights, he has been a victorious warrior on that front. So the Urban League honored itself when they chose Don to be the recipient of this award.
My name is Ellen Lee.
Okay, and how long have you been a supporter of the Urban League? You're on the board, right?
I'm on the board. I've just been reelected to a second term of office on the board of directors. I'm the chair of the Urban League's governance committee. So we're the committee that's responsible for making sure that the board is doing a good job of managing their own responsibilities and making sure we do the best job that we can of setting policy and direction for the organization.
So what does the honoree, do you have any words for him?
Well, Mr. Hubbard's work certainly speaks for itself, and he's been a great civil rights leader in this community for many, many years. So we're extremely honored to honor him on this occasion of the 70th anniversary of the Urban League of Greater New Orleans, celebrating the great work that's been done in policy development, in programming around inclusion and equity for all of our citizens. So we're extremely honored.
Great. And so what does the Urban League mean to you?
You know, it really means opportunity for everyone. It's about leveling the playing field. I think that's so important. One of my favorite phrases when we talk about personal responsibility and people pulling themselves up by their bootstraps. And I'm all for that, but I think people need to have boots.
Definitely.
And not everyone has boots. And so I think what the Urban League brings to this work is leveling the playing field and providing boots for everyone.
J.C. Celestin.
Nice to meet you. So you're on the board of the Urban League.
Yes, I am.
And how long have you been with them?
Approximately 2 years now.
And how's that going?
It's going well. Every day is something different. You know, it's never a dull moment. There's so much to be done in the city of New Orleans. It's quite not only a challenge, it's also an honor to be on the board of the Urban League, to have the opportunity to do something positive where you could leave your mark behind, and knowing that what you're doing could definitely impact citizens of New Orleans and future generation.
Definitely. So what does the Urban League mean to you?
Where do I start? The Urban League, to me, that's a good question, and kind of caught me by surprise here. The Urban League to me means, growing up in the Caribbean, it means everything that my parents taught me growing up, you know, about giving back to your community, about being a part of the community. Too much is given, much is required. And to me, the Urban League is just an avenue for me to give back to my community, which is New Orleans now. Although I'm from the Caribbean, I consider New Orleans home now. So it's an opportunity to partner up with different people with the same mindset. I strictly believe there's strength in unity, and teaming up with these individuals with the same goal of giving back. To me, that's what the Urban League is, among other things.
Arthur Morrell. I'm the clerk of criminal court of Orleans Parish.
Nice to meet you. And how long have you been a supporter of the Urban League?
Oh, I would say as long as I've been able to vote, maybe 30 years. Okay. About 30 years.
Wow, that's a long time.
Well, it's an organization that serves a purpose, and that's to make sure that businesses, especially for minorities, get off the ground and become profitable and respectable. And that's what it's been doing, and we commend them for that.
Definitely. So do you look forward to coming to the gala every year?
You know, it's like the water hole. You know, in the old West, the water hole where people come together. And this is good because you get people from around the country to come and finally get together and they can share what's going on in various parts of the country, and that's good.
Definitely. So do you have any kind words about the honoree?
Well deserving. I can't say it's late, it's never too late, but well deserving, and we're happy that it's done.
Great. And how do you feel about it being the 70th anniversary of the Urban League?
Well, we all get old. That's why I said 30 years. But no, with an organization lasts that long and the reputation it has, you can only say it's doing good, and it's going to continue because it cannot mess up its reputation. It's too hard.
Definitely.